This is the MLW Radio Network. This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace world and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm a very nasally Adam Barnard, and he is also an equally nasally Blue Meanie. Blue Meanie, what's on your mind?
Poop, Rod? Why'd you say poop? Poop coming out of your mouth.
The poop mouth.
Poop mouth.
Poop out of your mouth.
I'm going to throw back to like 20 seconds before we started recording. So.
Yeah, if you missed the hallway show, go ahead and sign up right now. Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. You can hear all the hallway shows and what we were just talking about. But that'll be the only ad you'll hear while we're recording the show. Everything else will be sliced in. But yes. Meanie, man, what's shaking, brother? Besides the fact that we both sound like we're an octave higher with these nasal issues.
Yeah, it's like we were spoiled for so long with such nice weather.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Dueling sniffles over here. Fucking.
I'm telling you, dude, Carl's going to be like, I can't believe this shit. I got to listen to you guys sniffling in the mic.
It's fucking disgusting.
God, it's disgusting. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but officially sick. I felt it coming on, a couple days ago. I was like, son of a bitch. And now Mrs. Meanie's got a little bit of a cough, so I'm like, fuck, made her sick. Yeah. But like the weather's caught up, and it's like if it, I'm sure there's really no correlation between wearing shorts and the t-shirt, out in the cold, but yeah, something fucking jumped in my lungs, and now I'm just like coughing. And it sucks. It's nothing bad.
Yeah.
And I took the precautionary home COVID test. I'm good.
Yeah.
But fucking sucks. But
yeah, dude. I was taking a COVID test at work the other day. Sophie, my daughter's school, her preschool closed all week because of COVID. They had like that movie Outbreak. We get an email. It's like, oh, one kid's got COVID. Everything's fine. And then like a couple hours later, we get another email. It's like, oh, like 3 teachers have COVID. No big deal. And then Sunday morning, it was like, we don't have enough teachers to teach. So the school is closed for like the next 3 days. And then I think they closed again on Friday. And I said to Courtney, I was like, they should probably just close all the next week just to let it clear out and, get out of the building. But I've been home and the kids have brought some, like, with kids, it's like anybody who has kids that knows this. It's like as soon as they start back at school and as soon as it gets cold, the fucking illnesses multiply through the house. So it's like you don't just get one thing, you get a bunch of different things all at once. And it finally caught up to me. And I've been feeling like shit, dude. But the good news is when I took my COVID test at work, I fucking caught a nosebleed, brother. It's like sitting at my desk, fucking swirling it around. I pulled it out. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And my fucking face is just bleeding. I'm looking like Devon Dudley fighting New Jack. I'm like, what the fuck is happening to my face right now? And yeah, because Bubba doesn't bleed, but I had to fucking stop.
What Bubba does, if you're bleeding in a match, he'll take your blood and put it on his forehead. Bubba doesn't bleed. So,
dude, you didn't call him out on that. I heard you on Busted Open, man. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the guys from Busted Open: Dave LaGreca, Bully Ray, Tommy Dreamer, Mark Henry.
Oh, Mark Henry. Tommy wasn't on this week, but yeah, shout out to Dave, Tommy. No,
I was just giving Tommy Dreamer a shout out just to give him a shout out, man.
Oh yeah. But I was on with Bubba, Mark Henry, Dave LaGreca. The other night I had watched, or a week ago I had watched the Tales from the Territories with about Polynesian pro wrestling, and tweeted about it. I was like, holy shit! I thought I was the only person in the world who knew about Polynesian professional wrestling, and they did a whole episode on it. And Dave had seen it, and he was like, hey, you want to come on and talk about it? I was like, absolutely, because Dave LaGreca is just like me. We're about the same age, grew up same area, and like on Saturdays, I would just when all the other kids were out doing like cool stuff, I would sit home and look for pro wrestling on the TV, and a random Saturday, I'm clicking, looking, and here's some a wrestling show, and it was on the Financial News Network, and it had a little like the ticker, like the stock ticker at the bottom.
Yeah,
which I had no idea what the fuck that meant, but it became like a weekly thing where I would watch that, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, and soon after that, I think they got California Championship Wrestling on after that. But yeah, it's like there's guys like Superfly Tui, Lars Anderson, and then like you would get the random guys from the mainland who would come through. Like if Jerry King Lawler did a loser leave town match in Memphis, he'd go to Hawaii for a month and he'd be wrestling out there. And
right,
if fucking Lawler would be there, Kevin Sullivan would be there, and a very young downtown Bruno before he got his he got that super deep voice that he has now. He's just like a young guy. He was like a fucking teenager. And
that's so funny.
This is about 85 and 86, and then like 1990. Now when Joel Goodhart started running the Memphis trips, from Philly, Joel Goodhart in Philly had wrestling radio, and on 94, well, not 94, then it was 610 WIP. It's like the local sports radio. Every Saturday morning he had wrestling radio, but he would do these trips to Memphis, go down to Memphis and meet downtown Bruno like 4 years later, which is kind of cool. And then every time we see each other, we bring up that photo and we like reenact the photo of when I met him back in 1990. Yeah, it was 1990. Can't fucking believe it.
Wow.
It was like, how old was I? Quick math. 17? 17 going down to Memphis and hanging out and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, it was cool to go and bust it open this week, talk about it, and it's nerd out.
Yeah.
Me and Bub are kind of had the same childhood too. My first match was, like I told him, the first match I ever remember seeing was Fuji Saito against Mr. Fuji Saito versus Tony Garea and Rick Martel. And he looked at me, he's like, I swear that was my first match too. And it's like kind of cool. But like he got to go to the fucking Garden and shit like that as a kid, which is awesome. He was at the Superfly Morocco match.
Oh, that's right. I remember him posting about that.
Yeah. Somebody posted a clip like him at ringside for it. I was like, holy shit, that's so cool.
That must have been nuts, dude.
But yeah, it was cool, And then, Mark was talking about like the area he grew up in, all the wrestling he got to see as a kid. And it's cool to, know that, we all had similar childhoods and stuff like that. And to go and bust it open and talk about, our fandom. We talked about, the territories, growing up, reading wrestling mags, the wrestling magazines, everything, so yeah, it was so cool. I love those guys.
Yeah, it seems like you guys were having a good time on the show. So I was excited to hear it, and it's cool to see you get your flowers, and also too, it's fun to watch everybody interact. But go ahead and check it out. I don't know if they put it up on the podcast. I believe that they did, but Busted Open is on Fight Nation channel 156 on Sirius XM every day, isn't it? Every day but Sunday.
Every day but Sunday.
Wow.
Ryan McKinnell does Saturday mornings.
Yeah, they'll typically have him on. But yeah, definitely check it out. It was a great show. Meanie, we are in Thanksgiving week. It is Thursday.
I can't, if you're listening to this Monday morning, happy Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah.
But, dude, like I said, I'm sick now but we got so spoiled by such good weather.
We really did.
And the fucking baseball playoffs with the Phillies.
Yeah.
That, by the time that it fucking ended, holy shit, it's November?
Yep.
What the fuck? It was like, and Thanksgiving's this week, a little inside baseball. As we're recording today, we're doing a double session. We're doing this episode, and then when we're done this, we'll be doing a all exclusive Ask Meanie for Thanksgiving weekend, so we can have the weekends with our families and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I can't believe Thanksgiving's this week. It's insane, and it's one of my favorite holidays. I don't know if you can guess by looking at me, but I like to eat. And I don't know if anybody got that clue, but yeah, it's this home stretch is like from Halloween to New Year's.
Yep.
Even though I'm a summer guy, I love summer weather. Like the spirit of this season is probably my favorite because you got Halloween. That's Mrs. Meanie's Christmas, so we're doing stuff with Halloween. Then Thanksgiving, we're going to my sister's. And going to eat up, gobble over there. Then Christmas, we're going up to Connecticut for Mrs. Meanie's family, hanging with them. And then it's like New Year's, and then the day after New Year's, just January 2nd to March is like a total dog shit fucking time of the year. So
dude.
Like, unless there's a good playoff run with the Philadelphia Eagles, which, knock on wood, which is my head, little knock on wood. They have a nice little playoff run. Then that could take you through to February.
Yeah, right. Keep you settled.
That'd be, I got something to live for. And then during that time of year, I'm just not staring out the window, singing fucking Sarah McLachlan songs or anything.
In the arms of an angel.
I will remember you.
Fine, I'll adopt all the dogs. Just fucking stop singing. Please stop.
But yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. I didn't mean to cut you off. I went on a rant there, but,
dude. This is Mind of the Meanie. This is not Mind of the Atom. By the way, shout out to the Pod Squad joining us here. Vanessa, Little Jimmy. We got a whole bunch of folks in here with us today. No, I mean it's crazy.
Ooh, Vanessa.
It's crazy, man. I'm an eater. This is like, I'm like Vince McMahon when it comes to Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna fucking house everything that's in front of me. I keep trying to convince Courtney though, man. I sent you a link the other day for Federal Donuts, which we talk about on the show, which they should hopefully sponsor us at some point. But they have they do like holiday sets, so they'll do like a pie set for Thanksgiving. And it's like cherry pie and pumpkin pie, key lime, which is my favorite. And
okay. I was about to ask which one's your favorite.
Yeah, key lime is my favorite. I know it sounds crazy. People always make fun of me about it, but man, I fucking put a key lime pie in front of me with a Clench ale beer and a fucking set of shrimp tacos, man. I'm fucking set, bro. Set.
A what beer?
Clench ale, dogfish. Was it dogfish head? Is that the name of the beer?
I thought you said a butt clenched ale. Something about clench.
I was gonna. Well, you know what? That's the name of the show is Butt Clench Ale. So I'm gonna write that down because I don't want to forget. Butt Clench Ale.
I'll be butt clenched. After my third plate of Thanksgiving dinner, gingerbread man walk to the bath.
Oh no!
Or I had to destroy my sister's plumbing.
That's right, man. It's gonna a lot of this going on.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Lots of that.
That's regular season mean parts.
So it's probably going to be more like this, right?
That's gotta be my Santa Meanie music when I come out.
Do you need the MP3? I'll send it to you, man. It's fucking so good.
Yeah, but we'll probably I'm sure they're going to do it like a traditional or Blue Christmas, but
oh, that's actually not a bad idea. I didn't think about that.
We did that in ECW when the BWO took over Times Square.
Sick.
I am.
I mean, that's sick though. Thanks
for noticing.
Thanks for bringing it up, pal. Now
I've been working on it all year.
Now I know, Meanie, the fans want to know as I get ready to crack this this seltzer, this generic shit from Aldi, because I don't have a vending machine down the hallway anymore. The fans want to know, and I think you deserve it. We deserve to know, the listeners. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Oh, yes.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's my dude. It's fucking. I'll get the turkey. I get the sweet potato. I might have a little bit regular potato just to fucking appease whoever's in the fucking room. Like, so they'll go, oh no, you're not gonna have a regular. Yeah, I'll have regular fucking potato. Leave me the fuck alone.
They're on the plate.
There's a dish I love. My Aunt Ree would make every year, and my sister continues to make it because she knows I love it. String bean casserole.
Ooh, that's good shit.
With the French fried onions baked on top. Had some good shit. Cranberries, of course. And then second plate, fucking all meat.
Give me all the meat.
All the fucking meat. Some more sweet potato because that's, yeah, I'm a sweet potato mark. And some more cranberry.
Nice.
And then, I'll go to the bathroom, make some more room, come out for like the third plate. I'll be good.
Yep.
And then, I'll force everybody in the house to watch football. I walk in the house and they got the fucking Lifetime channel. And I'm like, give me the fucking remote right now. We're watching football. And fucking
unreal.
It's the fucking worst.
Oh my God, dude, my wife loves that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Everything is the same movie.
Yeah.
It's the same story.
Dude, it's just like, give me the remote. If you want me to stay, and we're going to watch football. Same with Christmas, when we do Christmas in both states. But this year we're just going to do the one. But second plate's all meat.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man. I'm trying to think, what's my favorite?
And then there's the pie.
Well, yeah.
Pumpkin, or I don't know if we had in a while, but every time I say this pie, I gotta say it like my mom, because this was right. Brian, can you get me some pecan pie? Pecan pie, which my mom always, pecan pie. All right, Mom, I'll get you some pecan pie. And I'll have a slice for Mama Meanie in her memory, So.
Yep.
Brian, I thought I saw your car. Can you stop by McDonald's and get me a black and white milkshake? Okay. This is Mother. Bye. I'd do her voice better if I wasn't so fucking hoarse. But
yep.
Yeah, my mom was had a little bit of Edith Bunker in her.
I love it, dude. I understood that reference, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, Brian. Oh, Brian.
That's funny. Vanessa actually is asking about who's playing on Thanksgiving. I have the schedule right here. 12:30 is the Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions. At 4:30, it's the New York Giants and the shitty ass fuckboys Dallas Cow shits, and the cheating, terrible fucking New England cheaters against the Minnesota Vikings at 8:20 p.m. Those are all the games, all in Eastern time. It doesn't say where they are playing, but I would imagine it's probably CBS and Fox. I would imagine you watch those games. Yeah, but
Bills are playing Christmas Eve.
Yep. Bills and Lions are on CBS. The Giants versus the Shitbirds are on Fox, and the Cheaters at the Vikings are on NBC.
Speaking of the Bills, as we were recording this, it's Saturday morning, November 19th at 10:25 p.m. And the Buffalo Bills were supposed to play this Sunday in Buffalo.
Yeah.
But they got fucking thunderfucked by some fucking snow.
Thunderfucked.
Yeah, they call it thunder snow. I don't know why they call it thunder.
I don't know.
Thunder.
Thunder.
You've been thunderfucked. Yeah. And then they had to move the game from Buffalo. This was my dream all last night. How are the Buffalo Bills going to they had to move the game from Buffalo to Detroit to fucking play this game because there's going to be 6 feet of fucking snow.
It's crazy.
But the Buffalo Bills hadn't left Buffalo before the fucking storm hit. So they're like fucking snowed in Buffalo. And like one of the players too is like, I don't know how we're going to get out of this mess. Yeah, like You know, like,
Fuck.
God, I love Buffalo so much because it reminds me so much of Philly. But like, there's people posting photos of like how many beer cans tall the snow is.
Yep.
One guy had like 8 beer cans stacked up against the pile of snow to measure, you know.
Jesus.
You know, but yeah, I don't know. The game's supposed to be tomorrow in Detroit, and Buffalo hasn't left the city yet, and they got fucking hammered. So I don't know. I mean, you're Johnny on the spot with the fucking news right there. You're like my Robin Quivers. I see you looking at your phone.
Yep, I get tweets and live alerts and shit. So anytime you reference something, man, and you see me looking down or I'm looking at my phone, I'm trying to pull it up so I get more additional information to assist us while we talk about this.
You're pretty quick with that shit too,
man. And I type fast too. Everybody who watches me text when I'm just like, fire thumbs over here. Like, how do you text so fast? I'm like, I don't know. I just do.
Dude, I can't type without fucking at least going back and always put a P for the O. Like if something has the O in it, I always hit the P button. And yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, you know what's nuts? I'm actually looking up right now. I'm at the local news in Buffalo. As of 5 or 8 minutes ago, rather, they just filed this report in Orchard Park, New York. Orchard Park already has 36 inches of snow. That's 3 feet.
Yeah.
That's 3 feet of snow already.
And it's not even close to being done.
No. They moved it. Yeah, so they moved the game to Ford Field in Detroit, but if they can't get out, how are they going to play the game?
That's the deal, man. That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out.
God. Crazy. Yeah, now they have a challenge. Here it is. Yahoo Sports is talking about it, but they don't have any updates as to how they're going to get there. That's going to be a fucking clusterfuck.
I mean, it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's already 3 feet of snow,
yeah,
that is crazy. Fuck, man. Everybody talks about the blizzard of '96 here. Like,
dude, that was fucking brutal. That's like I had just recently moved back and moved back to Philly from Jersey, and fucking we got that fucking blizzard. And everything was so fucking, cars were, covered. You couldn't see them. But they plowed the streets. And then everybody who had to try to go out to the store had to fucking go to fucking, walk in the middle of the street. So it looked like the end scene of like a nuclear war movie where all the victims are walking in the street in a pile of rubble or whatever. But holy shit, man.
Yeah, it was January 6th to January 8th. It is still the single biggest snowstorm in Philadelphia's history. We got 30.7 inches, which is just over, I believe, or just under 2.5 feet. I was in, let me think, 1996, I would have been 11. So I think I was in 6th grade or 7th grade, or 6th grade or 5th grade, rather. We were off school for like a week and a half, it felt like.
What year was that again?
1996. It was like literally, it was the January 6th is when it started. And it snowed. Remember, it snowed for like 2 days. And I remember the streets they were like, no one can get anywhere. We're stuck in Philly, like basically stuck in our house. And it wasn't even like we could go anywhere because the streets weren't open. And I remember us having to walk. Like there was a Gennardi's that was down like probably a mile and a half from our house. Yeah. It used to be a Gennardi's. It's a McCafferty's now in Newtown Township. And we walked. Because they had paths. People were like making paths in the snow. I'm like, well, fuck it. We need food. But, nothing was open because no one could get anywhere. Oh, right. Dude, it was a shit show, man. It was fucking insane. But I can't even. Go ahead.
No, I remember them like, they would like get the, like, I guess they're bulldozers with the front end loaders where they scoop up the snow, put it into a fucking dump truck. They would take the dump trucks to 30th Street and dump the snow into the fucking river. Because they had no place to fucking put it.
Yeah.
That was fucking insane.
Yep.
I can only imagine what fucking Buffalo's going through.
That's what I was talking to my barber today. I was saying to her, we were talking about the snow, and she's like, what do they do with all that stuff? I said, I guess at some point they have to dump it in the river. Or, any kind of like open water area. But yeah. Lucha says, start digging. Yeah. Keep your shovels, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to find the Westchester totals. When I was in college, we had a big snowstorm in the beginning of 2010. And I think it was let me see, February 9th. It was 2 feet of snow in Chester County. And wow. I was stuck. My car was completely, I had this Blazer. It was completely covered in snow. And we were living at South Campus Apartments right on the other side of Westchester. And a couple of kids, we'd all, everybody had beer. We're shit-faced drunk. And somebody had taken snow and packed the stairs. And we were fucking riding the stairs down, basically like, ECW style, riding the stairs down. And there's a big ramp at the bottom with snow. And we were fucking hitting the pavement. It's fucking great. It's like, I can't feel anything. I'm hammered. So,
yeah. You felt it the next morning, I bet.
Yeah. You just drank more beer and then you were fine. But no, man, I hopefully everybody's all right. Hopefully they make it safe to Detroit for the game. Vanessa saying Boston was putting their huge snow piles on an island in the bay. One year it didn't officially melt away until July. I remember that. There was like a mound out there in July, but there was so much of it or something that it had like not coagulated, but it basically like congealed into like this big fucking nasty pile of shit. So,
yeah, it's like parking lot snow.
Yes.
Yeah, like when they fucking put all the dirty fucking snow in one fucking pile. You're just like, man, some moron's gonna go over there and eat that shit.
Oh God, no, thank you, man.
It wasn't me.
No, yeah, definitely not me either, dude. Fuck that.
Shit.
Yeah, he's going to shit when he realizes it's shit. Who's got the lighter? Sometime I'll bring Danny on. Daniel will do the whole spot from Billy Madison word for word. So what else is going on, man? What else is new in the world of the bluest meanie?
Oh, shout out to my folks over at Brothers Gatter.
Yeah.
Brothers Gatter in upstate New York. They're like an hour away from like Montreal. That's how far up they are.
Wow.
Beautiful fucking place. But they, speaking of, Christmas, I'll be doing Santa Meanie at Icons, but myself and the Brothers Gatter have gotten together and collaborated. That's the word. On a Blue Meanie Santa buddy, kind of like the old WWF Wrestle Buddies back in the day. They had done one before and loved it. And then I was like, last year I did Santa Meanie at Icons at the 2300 Arena. And I got a good response. And I was like, man. And then like, my buddy George Tahanis showed me some photos of it. And I was like, man, that looks great. There needs to be some kind of toy, Santa Meanie toy. And, I shot the idea to Brothers Gatter and they were like, yeah, let's do it. And they sent me a couple, versions of it. The front is fucking perfect, but then they had like a one with a plain back, which is plain back Blue Meanie, Santa Meanie, and then there was one with and like it's Meanie, so like everything's like taped on and stuff like that, kind of like how John McClane has the gun taped to his back in Die Hard. So there was one with the leg lamp from A Christmas Story, a Randy Cunningham figure. I was like, might not want to get sued. So they taped they did one with the steel chair taped to my back. And if you go to brothersgatter.com and click shop and go to the wrestling buddies section, you can see them. They're selling a regular one. And then I'm signing a bunch of them, so they'll have those up on the website. So there's it's three brothers from upstate New York and their wives, and they have a really cool art studio up there. And we went up there last summer. It was such a good time, and I'm glad to be able to do something with them this time around. And if you order it now, you should be having time by Christmas.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. If you order by Thanksgiving, if you order by Thursday, you should have it in time for the holidays. I am definitely picking up one of these. This will absolutely become part of our Christmas decorations in the house here. What better way to celebrate the holidays than with Meanie Claus? So go ahead and pick it up. I'm going to tweet it out as well on Mind of the Meanie at Twitter. I'll put it in the show notes as well. Don't forget to pick it up. So it's Brothers Gatter, GADDOR.com. Go pick yourself up one now. It is super dope. I see Real Data's here, but again, I'm going to keep pushing for it, man. I know people want to beat the shit out of me all the time. I'm like, listen, it would be way better if I had a wrestle buddy. So Brothers Gatter, let's collaborate. You know where to find me. Holler at your boy. Holla. But it'll be fun to watch. You know, if I give one of my kids, they'll be like, oh, this is cool. They'll punch it in the nuts and then they'll go play with their Legos. But no, this is really cool. This is a really cool design. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
They're sticking pins in you like a fucking voodoo doll.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what it is. They're like, oh, Dad, this is kind of cool, I guess. Why are you on a wrestle buddy? Where's Meanie? Did you get the Meanie one? Yes, I got the Meanie one, guys. Yeah. We want the blue one. Yeah, we know. I know. So Meanie, real fast before we keep going.
Yes.
Just want to know if we can get a round of applause from everybody. Do you know why? You know why we're golf clapping right now? I'm so excited to announce that Manscaped launched their Ultra Premium Collection. Believe it or not, it's for your not-so-private parts. Talking about a leveled-up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent. This is an all-in-one skin and hair care kit for the everyday man and covers you from head to toe. Literally, Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now trust them with the rest. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code MEANIE20. Now, Meanie, we all know how essential the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 is for that precise trim below the waist. Their advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts in your most delicate areas. And I'm telling you, Meanie, there's nothing more that Courtney likes when she gets down there to see Little John on the East Side, boys. She likes to see some smooth skin, and I'm sure Manscaped's done the job for you as well.
Manscaped is the perfect product. It's perfect for the hygiene for your low gene. No, seriously, top-notch quality products with, the ball trimmer, the nose and ear hair trimmer, the foot spray, the deodorant, everything that, Manscaped does is top-notch quality. Top-notch scents, by the way. The deodorant smells great. The man wipes smell phenomenal. Everything Manscaped does is top notch, especially even the bag they give you to carry everything in. Top notch from top to bottom.
Top to bottom is right, but check this out, meaning we know how great the Lawnmower 4.0 is. Check out what's in this pack, the Ultra Premium Collection. It comes with a Manscaped Premium Deodorant. No, and it's not for your balls. It's for your stinky-ass armpits, because trust me, I'm in there doing my front squats, man, and Papa needs a brand new shower. So they keep that deodorant. It dries clear. It's aluminum free and it smells like their signature scent. A hydrating body moisturizer. If you have any tattoos or issues with dry skin, it's designed to keep your skin feeling fresh, clean, and smelling fresh as well. The body wash to lather you up has infused aloe vera and sea salt shower gel. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner to clean that scalp with one easy step, plus a free gift, a 3-pack of lip balm that's made with ingredients such as vitamin E, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil to keep those chappers feeling moist. I use it every single day. I have some here somewhere, probably in my suit pants where it belongs. That's 4 products plus a gift inside the Ultra Premium Collection. And I got to tell you, Meanie, that sounds like an incredible score, especially for the holidays coming up. What's even better about this is that all of these products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan-friendly, and dye-free. The best ingredients with zero compromise. Get that Ultra Premium Collection hot off the shelves right now. Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code MEANIE20. At manscaped.com, that's 20% off plus free shipping with the promo code MEANIE20 at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in a bottle thanks to Manscaped, and your balls will thank you. And Meanie, I want to say thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring the program today.
Sponsor the program that sponsors Mind of the Meanie and helps you feel good, look confident, and show the one you love that you love them a little bit more.
What else is going on, man?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, naturally. Yes. Oh, man. I don't know. Pod Squad, lots of good questions in here. Little Jimmy said that it was epic to have you on and listen on the Sirius XM radio app. Honestly, the Sirius XM app is fucking great. I listen all day at work. It's it's like $9 a month. It's really not bad.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then they put the video version of the interview up on the app as well, so you can watch the video of it as well, which is cool to see the Meanie Studios on the Sirius XM app.
Yep.
But it was pretty cool.
I saw that the trailer for the AEW video game came out, and it was missing Mr. Punk from it. So, what do you think? Did you get a chance to check that trailer out?
I have not yet, but I've been watching the videos of CM Punk with the CFFC MMA matches, and they've been ribbing him pretty good over there.
Yeah. He said he was injured with his hand. He's like, yeah, I'm injured. This hurts too.
Yeah. Wow. And they're like, oh, don't let him do any press conferences. The hands over. They're just breaking his balls. Yeah. And it's so good.
He seems to be a good sport about it, though. It seems like he's like enjoying it, but I don't know how that works, man, because he was supposed to be a staple of that game. And I wonder if he's even going to be in it and how you remove coding like that. I'm sure someone in the pod squad can tell me, but I don't know how that works. Like, imagine, even like in 2K22, like when Bray Wyatt was let go in 2021, he was probably ingrained in the game, and then all of a sudden he's out of there. Like, how do you remove that code?
That's a great question, and it's definitely above my pay grade.
Right.
But,
yeah. It's a great question, and when I get an answer to that, I'll let you know.
How long have they been working on this fucking game?
Since they opened. Since the company started. They dumped 8 figures into this game.
Like action figures?
Yes. They dumped 8 actual action figures into it. Several Kenny Omegas and a couple of backstock of CM Punk they had left over.
Yeah.
Tens of millions of dollars according to several reports that they've dumped into this video game. So it better be the best fucking video game of all time.
Can they... How much did they sell to make that money back?
A lot.
To make a profit.
They like a lot. It would have to be one of the best selling video games of all time in order to even recoup some of that profit. Because again, they're not a publicly traded company, so you don't know what their profit and loss statement looks like or what their balance sheet looks like. But from all accounts, like since they've been dumping the money into the video game, they haven't turned a profit. You can't count the pandemic year. You can't count 2020 because that's not fair. But they haven't, that's a big expense for a brand new company to be dumping money into a video game like that.
Yeah. And then you figure, how many guys have come and gone and been in the company and left, and just, dude, that's insane.
Lucha just said that the AEW game is free on Xbox. Really?
I don't know.
They're giving it away for free? What? I'm looking this up right now.
Do you have an Xbox?
Yeah, we have an Xbox downstairs for James. I'm looking it up.
Because I got a PlayStation. But.
Xbox by AEW Fight Forever. Online multiplayer on console. When it comes out. Really? They must have had some kind of deal there. Maybe it's baked in with like an Xbox Live subscription or something like that, but I don't. Oh, on Xbox Game Day Pass. There it is.
Oh.
That's what they're claiming, but the game isn't currently planned to be coming to any gaming subscription services. Okay, so you have to buy it like separately, so you can't download it. All right, but I mean, why would you invest all that money and time into it just to make it for free like that? Or part of the Game Pass. Like that's that's probably a bunch of money that Xbox or Microsoft gives them up front just to have it on the pass. But
you gotta think. They run once a week. They have one live gate a week. They have all this talent on the roster. Then, they do 4 pay-per-views a year.
Right.
I don't know what their pay-per-view buy rates are, but, it's... are we going to be seeing like... I heard they're going to do like the Elon, like SpaceX buying ad space on Twitter. Oh, look, a commercial from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep.
Yeah, just, I just don't know how they're making money. I'm not being facetious. I'm not being anti-A. I love AEW, but when you're at that much talent under contract and running one show a week, sometimes 2, with the occasional pay-per-view or, sometimes, too, with the occasional live rampage. I want them to be around forever because I want all my friends to have jobs. But you guys sit and wonder and go, man. And then you're paying for production, and then you're paying for paying for flights, hotels, everything.
Running the house in general, like, just how do you run a show? Like, merch and
I understand you're getting ad revenue, but like ad revenue should be the dessert,
right?
You shouldn't be your main course.
How do you like, how much ad revenue could they possibly be getting from Turner Broad? Again, I'm not shit talking. I'm just talking business in general. These are questions that I have. How do you turn a profit at that point? Because at least like how WWE turns their profit. You had an idea of what WCW did and ECW did back in the day. TNA even, you can kind of look and see how they used to get ad revenue and profit in their company. But how do you turn a profit in that setup right now? I mean, I don't think they have the infrastructure, even with the Punk contract. I mean, how much fucking money did they throw at CM Punk to show up to the company? Or
how much they're going to offer him this? Yeah.
Well, right. That's what I mean. Like, how much is his buyout going to be? I'm sure it's going to be in the millions. I have lots of questions. I don't know, man. Did you watch the Helwani interview, by the way? The one with Tony?
No.
I only saw, I didn't watch. I saw the aftermath of it, but I know as an interviewer, I understand his frustrations in some instances when he's asking questions. I just don't know if I would have played it the same way in the post-mortem.
Yeah.
I tend to be more professional in those kinds of things. But not to say that Ariel Helwani isn't professional. I just mean that, like, I don't know. What do you think? This is Mind of the Meanie, not Mind of the Atom.
Well, I just don't know what triggered him to respond publicly other than, maybe people shitting on the interview. He's like, well, you can shit on the interview all you want, but this is the hand I was dealt kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, we've all, I mean, I've had interviews I've done that I haven't aired because, I tend to do a pre-show. I ask questions and, like, hey, let's talk about this, that, and the other. And I've had a couple folks on and it's just like, one word answers, or you're trying to pull stuff out of them and it doesn't go anywhere. And, what's supposed to be a 45-minute conversation ends up being 10 minutes. And all this prep work I did, it ends up with nothing. So I have a lot of stuff in the archive that's never seen the light of day. But, I mean, I'm sure it's unfortunate and I'm sure it was frustrating, but, I don't know, man.
Speaking of unfortunate and frustrating, I mean, look at everything that's going over on the old Twitter.
Oh God, dude.
It is a literal shit show.
Yeah. It just keeps getting worse too. Like, it keeps progressively getting worse on Twitter.
I'm trying to figure Elon Musk out. It's just like, the guy's got SpaceX. He's got Tesla. It's like, did he just like fall into these things and just happen to latch on to something that was already like a proven thing and just put money into it? I just like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess it backfired that he talked about buying Twitter, and then the news got out that he was going to buy Twitter, and then like something happened with the stocks crashing, and so they had to up the fucking price of Twitter to $44 billion.
Yeah. He spent he offered Twitter. He offered because Twitter was a public company. So he offered the shareholders $44 billion for the app. And then it went through the due diligence process. And then he backed out of the deal because the stock price crashed. It like tanked. And he tried to back out. So they took him to court in like a Delaware corporation court or whatever it is. And they forced him. Essentially, they were like, or they like, basically it looked like the court was on Twitter's side. Like, hey, yeah, you have to buy this. So we ended up buying it and just has wrecked it. Like, he's just like, no one knows how many people are left in the company. Nobody knows what their infrastructure is like. Most of their top engineers are gone. You know, this whole verification thing is out of control, so they stopped doing verification on accounts.
That was for a couple days.
I mean, we knew it was going to happen, right? Like you can't not see something like that coming. And you know, and again, it's like he's acting as if he's like the ultimate troll, but it's like you realize you're playing with an infrastructure here and an app that is literally helpful in countries that are being overthrown and in news interest and things. Like I read this morning that CBS News has stopped all tweets and all information going out on Twitter as of last night. They won't use the app anymore. It's like, you know, advertisers are bailing and it's a shit show, man.
It's well, and the thing is, like, he had to borrow a bunch of money to get that $44 billion. They're saying the inflation on the loans alone is like $1 billion a year, which is going to end up being worth more than what he actually paid for Twitter. So you got to wonder, just like, what
was the point?
What was the fucking point, man? It's just 44 fucking billion. That's a lot of fucking money, and just to fuck with somebody, and you know,
just to own the libs, brother.
Yeah, and then just to fucking you know, and then SpaceX is buying advertising on there or whatever. But yeah, it's just like everybody. He had like a conference call, and everybody's just fucking hung up on the conference call and stuff like that. And I don't get the whole fucking. He's like, you're gonna have to work super hardcore.
You're like, what are you, 15? Drinking Mountain Dew in mommy's basement? Dude, give me a fucking break, man. Get a life, dude.
The language on that, I was like, man, that sounds so weird. Just you're gonna have to be super hardcore, and then if I'm elected class president, everybody gets free ice cream, you know?
Free Mountain Dew in all of the fucking vending machines.
Yeah.
Start the day with some 41, brother. Fucking
41. They just on the radio the other day. It fucking blew my mind.
He's being the top edgelord all over the internet. I'm like, give me a fucking break, man. Like, get your shit together.
Oh, by the way, you know, I went over, and so since everybody's leaving Twitter, they're going over to this thing called Mastodon.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Twitter, and I'm still trying to figure that the fuck out. So it's kind of weird. It's like different servers you can join and stuff like that. And I joined like one server. I didn't like the name of it. It was like Nerd something. I was like, oh, I don't know. So I went over to like Mastodon Party or whatever kind of server it is. And I'm getting the hang of it a little bit, but it's still weird. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see how, I mean, there's no engineers there. So if one minor thing goes wrong, it's kind of like running a car that has no fucking motor oil in it. It'll just dry up and seize up, you know? It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes for fucking Twitter to just fucking seize up.
Well,
stop existing.
That's what there was a thread that I was reading this morning, and they were saying that it's not like if one thing goes, then a bunch of things will basically like what they refer to as Jenga-ing, you know, it'll just Jenga on top of itself. And it's not like it'll happen over a couple of days or a couple of weeks. It'll happen within like hours, seconds or hours, because that's how the infrastructure of these things are built. So if one thing stops working, it basically just boogers up the rest of it, and then it falls apart completely. So I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see, and I've been saying it like, oh, it'll probably be a couple of weeks at the most that this continues. But now he's saying, oh, I'm going to find somebody else to be the CEO. It's like, what? Like, how does everybody look at you as a fucking rocket science? Like, I don't, you know, like between you and Kanye West, like, how could people take you, either of you, seriously?
As a Cowboys fan would say, he's been exposed as not the genius that he claims to be.
The Eagles have been exposed.
Yeah.
What a fucking tool.
Calm your tits.
What a tool.
Yeah.
I'll never. That tweet will be burnt into my memory forever. They'll be exposed. Get a fuck. Go touch grass. Clap cheeks. Do something. Get the fuck out of your basement, dork. But well, Meanie, as always, it is a pleasure to do this program with you every single week together. But more importantly, where can people find you on social media?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, TikTok, And Twitter while it lasts, at Blue Meanie BWO. That's on all forms. So I've got to figure out how to fucking give out my fucking Mastodon fucking thing, because it's like a weird long fucking thing. You can't just say, "Oh, follow me here." God damn it, I hate it.
God damn.
Yeah, at Blue Meanie BWO. Also, like we just said, Christmas is near, and the Blue Meanie Santa Buddy is here. The limited edition Santa Meanie Buddy by Brothers Gatter is a fun Christmas take on the original Blue Meanie Buddy. Go to brothersgatter.com, click on the shop button, and get your Santa Meanie Buddy today. Limited supplies last, so get them while they exist. If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Blue Meanie. If you would like to support Mind of the Meanie, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand. Go to Collar and Elbow brand. I can't speak today. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Use coupon code Meanie to support the Blue Meanie. But also, you can use coupon code MIND to support Mind of the Meanie. Save 10% and keep the lights on here. Now you got all the you got the Meanie Buddy, you got your t-shirts. And if you got a beard, you got to go to madcatbeardcare.com. Go over there at madcatbeardcare.com and get the blue spruce. My boy Josh Thornton over there is doing a great job. All the funds go to directly taking care of feral cats in this neighborhood. He picks them up, he takes them to the vet, heals them up, and he does a great job over there. I talk to the guy basically almost every day. So go to madcatbeardcare.com. Also, shout out to Jim Nielsen, my boy Jim Nielsen, at glaciersofice.com. Jim made a 3 of 3 handmade custom BWO Air Jordan 1 sneakers for Stevie, Nova, and myself. Each pair takes about 50 hours per pair for Jim to make. If you would like to see how he does it and a little bit peek behind the scenes, go to his social media on all forms of social media at GOI Kicks. That's GOI Kicks on all forms of social media. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Go to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. And, I'll say something nice for you, or, try to, give you an uplifting message, or, whatever you want to do. It's cameo.com/Blue Meanie. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you?
You are too kind to me, sir. Thank you very much. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter for as long as it is around. At This Is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. Yes, I'm keeping it. It's a brand, pal. You can also listen to my other show, Foundation Radio, by going to foundationradio.net and listening there. Lots of great interviews and content for you to enjoy when you're not listening to this program, foundationradio.net. If you want to start to get buff like me and toned, go check out my trainer, Brad Feinberg, at thefeinbergmethod.com. Consultations are free. He has a lot of great programs, not just wellness, not just physical wellness. It's also emotional wellness and mental health wellness as well. He is the total package. So go check him out, thefeinbergmethod.com, and tell him Goober sent you. Go ahead to prowrestlingtees.com/Foundation Radio. Pick up a shirt to support that show. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Help us keep the lights on at Casa de Meanie and at the Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth. Manscaped.com. Don't forget to use promo code Meanie20 and get 20% off of your order. Don't forget patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie, Twitter, Instagram.com/Mind of the Meanie. Meanie, I want to say thank you to you and the Pod Squad for being here with us each and every week for the Blue Meanie. I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip to the mind. You good? Of the Meanie. Peace.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie was recorded and produced by Adam Barnard and was engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional production and narration provided by Sam Krebs. Our executive producers are Josh Chernoff, Adam Barnard, and the Blue Meanie. Our opening theme is performed by the Swamp Candles. Our closing theme is performed by Chikara. The show contains original music produced by Enrichment. Get additional bonus content by becoming our patron on Patreon at patreon.com/mindofthemeanie. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mind of the Meanie. This has been a Butts Carlton media production in conjunction with the MLW Radio Network. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
Dad, why is Blue Meanie's brain out?
The world of MLW Radio never stops.